And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mayfield on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richards. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
The tackle man.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Richards. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at him and going, where are the...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This is Swift on the counter. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Taylor. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd and 8.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, you got deep? Right there. 54, right there. Right there. Hey, we're 33.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down, Swift. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Taylor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield forced out to his left. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down now, Swift. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into a great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46.
The tackle.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man. It's Driver complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Lions first down.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the Colts' 24-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
The pass.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Kenny Galladay, incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Swift. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Taylor. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richards. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield down. He'll get this one to Pittman. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Makes it 3rd.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he'll find Pittman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Mayfield. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Lions 16, Colts nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The give to Taylor. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown. 76. Yards, and the Lions are able to grow their lead. The extra point forthcoming.
Extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Lions 23, Colts 8.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On second down, it's Taylor. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the 1st down.
brought down. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Mayfield on 1st down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Not much there, only a yard. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one deep.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second and 1. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They got 8 yards out of it, but they're still left with a 4th and goal from a ways out.
But it's 4th down and goal.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's 2nd.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Strong right. 4 down, 4 down. Switch. Pistol. 24 is the mic. I'm coming after you.
And again, it's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
24 is the mic. You remember me.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. From the gun, Mayfield. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Colts pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For Paris Campbell, incomplete. Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. One last shot for Mayfield here. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL